Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Goddamn. Claressa Shields is out here going off. Going in the fans' DMs, cussing them out, talking about they hope they have a bad New Year, Christmas, calling them the B word, calling them whores, just going off. Y'all say, well, how you know that? Because people send it to me. And I'm like, man, what are you doing? Now, you know what I have to say to that. I kindly request, in the most respectful way, that Claressa Shields, you hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody saying something I don't like, disrespecting me, saying something crazy, and I go into their DMs and say something to them. Why would I do that? You think I care? Come on, Claressa Shields. Remember, I don't dislike you. It's hard to like you. My issue with you is you disrespecting Layla Ali and her dad. You know, that's what I don't like. But at the same time, I do agree that some people are going overboard when it comes to attacking you. I do agree they go overboard. I'm telling you. Even though you bring a lot of negative attention on yourself, because your mouth is ridiculous. So if these fans decide to get at you, you're creating your own misery. But some of the stuff they say is crazy. And so I'm telling you, I agree. It's crazy. It's real crazy the stuff they say to you. You should get upset. But with you in your position, you're a public figure, man. The public owns you. They own you. What you gonna be? 75 years old? Out here eating turkey wings with a walker, no teeth, chewing them turkey wings, and there on your computer still going off on people? Well, you better find a peace of mind. Out here engaging directly with critics and private messages. What are you doing? Out here going off. Now, I know you message people because, you come into our comments. You never sent me no messages and shit on Instagram. And I'm on Instagram, Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. So I know that you will comment. You commented on the video, whether it was you or somebody runs your page, whatever. I know it was you because, man, please. I know who that is. But Lord have mercy, using aggressive and offensive language, man. Wishing people harm. Or wishing they have bad New Year's and Christmas. I mean, who? Damn Ebenezer, you out here scrooging people? Let me tell you something. You wishing them bad during the holidays and the New Year, that's just bring bad energy on you. Who does that? If you do something like that to a random person, when people start talking about Claressa Shields and children, I understand what they're saying now. I still think Claressa Shields, I got to give her the benefit of the doubt when it comes to kids. But if she'll get so upset to the point to where she want to go to war with every single person that's saying something to her, happening, in response to mass online criticism. She wants to go at everybody who criticizes her online. I do understand people say, a person like that has anger problems. They shouldn't be around a child. And I agree with that. I'd be very concerned to have a child anywhere near somebody who would go into someone's DMs and call them whores and the B word and wish them horrible for the holiday season. Who does that? And don't fucking play with me and send me no shit about, threaten to sue. Fuck you. I've seen it. I've seen the fucking messages. So don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. And I'm telling you, Claressa Shields has every right to be mad. But what the fuck? That's crazy. But then you do it, and what do? They circulate the goddamn DMs. So now you're giving people more shit to fucking say about you. I'll be honest with you, man. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I said, she may come out there and say something to somebody, but she ain't gonna be crazy. Person was like, you don't believe me? I'm not saying I believe you. It's just, I trust what you're saying, but we gotta verify. They sent it to me. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then I seen the text was like, I'm gonna, people saying, lying on me, I'm gonna publicly something on Twitter. And I'm like, she really doing this? And like 3, 4 people sent me shit. It's like, if it ain't Claressa Shields, it's somebody running her page. But the way that shit is worded, it's her. At Claressa Shields' level of fame, reactions matter just as much as actions. That shit could come back on Claressa Shields. That shit is fucking harassment. People harass you, do what you gotta do. Somebody out there calling you out your name and shit like that, do what you gotta do. But now you're gonna go out there, man, wage war on everybody. You gotta know who you messing with. They got people out here. You gotta know who you messing with, man. Out here reacting like that. What are you doing, man? But I get it. You know, context matters. You know what I'm saying? Claressa Shields is under heavy pressure. So let's be fair. Clarissa's dealing with a lot. I'm telling you, she's dealing with a lot. Constant criticism of her attitude. You know, we go live. You know, I do my videos talking about shit. Try to be constructive. I got humor. But the bottom line is, they got people who just create channels. They don't talk about nothing. There's no boxing, no goddamn entertainment, no music, nothing about finance, nothing. No project management, nothing about lifestyle, nothing. They have nothing, no content, nothing. They just, Claressa Shields. That shit is wild to me, man. But the bottom line is, they gonna come out here and make a little Wu-Tang cream, ching ching, dollar bill, y'all. Because her attitude is so wild, she says so much crazy stuff that she's getting that constant criticism. You know what I'm saying? That backlash, she was getting the business for over a year. For a long time, she been getting the business. But not of this magnitude. But you know what I'm saying, man? It's like being on the ocean. You get a little wave. You know what I'm saying? They come in, that wave, got a little bit of harassment, a little bit of people antagonizing you, people out there trying to provoke you. Small waves, they crash, go away. Next one, roll in, go away. You can handle that. You can roll it, you can ride the wave, you know what I'm saying? But when she went and messed around with Layla Ali and Muhammad Ali, goddamn triggered a tsunami. And you know what? That tsunami of harassment, of insults, of attacks, of confrontational language, that tsunami that came and hit her ass, oh, she ain't recovered. She ain't recovered. She out there, man, swallowing water. She fighting to survive. That's why she in people's DMs, you know what I'm saying? Can't stand people out there scrutinizing her for that personal relationship, public relationship with Papoose. Oh, don't want to hear nobody talk to her and start talking to her about the Bible and how you with a married man and how you talking about what I look like being second to somebody, being number two. If I'm the man, that means he's with me. He's with me. I ain't with him. He's with me. He's with me. Papoose, tell him, Pap, you with me. I ain't with you. Where them turkey wings? Give me them turkey wings. Goddamn turkey wings. Matter of fact, where them nuts, Papoose? Where them nuts? Oh, them pistachios. Papoose, give me them pistachios. Give me them goddamn pistachios. Pistachios roasting on an open fire. You're gonna get the business. You don't like people talking to you about that relationship with you and Papoose. You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. But the reality is, he's married, man, all right? Now with me, I could care less what y'all do. But I listen to the ladies. And even I say, let me break this shit down. No one's saying anything wrong. He's married. Separated and all that, true. But he's married. And women feel a kind of way about it. Especially women who look at you and see you as a side chick who came in and disrupted a marriage. Now, that may not be the case, but there's a perception there, and it's become the reality to a lot of people. What you gonna do? Go into everybody's DMs, disrespect them? What's next? Saying something about their mother, their father, their siblings, their children? What you gonna do? How far you gonna take it? You gonna try to look them up and find out where they work and contact their job? That makes you look crazy. Your biggest weapon is silence. Silence! That's your biggest weapon. Now fans are sitting here questioning you about your competition, career direction, if if you're locked in, because they're sitting there looking, saying, yo, who has a fight coming up, has this much time to stir the pot and create a shit show and go into people's DMs. But I will say, and to be fair to Claressa Shields, she's under a lot of pressure. No, she built her identity on being tough. Outspoken, defiant. I'm not going to let you mess with me. Her quills stay out. She doesn't retract them. Hopefully when she there chilling with Papoose, she retracts them quills, or she eating them turkey wings and mac and cheese. She don't have them quills out. Because if she eating a bit aggressively and the gravy and the skin juice from the turkey wings splash on them quills and then she retracts them, she may start to smell like turkey. But that's a lot of pressure, especially for someone who built their identity on those things I talked about, man. But pressure doesn't excuse everything. I understand Claressa Shields having zero tolerance for people attacking her. I am telling you, I know. They don't make jokes, have fun with the content. There's people who really, I would be pissed off too, honestly. I understand Claressa, y'all, just because I make jokes and shit, don't get me wrong. There's certain things about Claressa Shields, the quote. I understand the frustration. I really do, man. But the pressure she's getting doesn't excuse everything. You know, it just reveals to me like coping mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? And for her going into fans' DMs, to me, that's just a red flag. A red flag. If you want to go and find somebody on Facebook, on Instagram, on goddamn TikTok, any social media platform, if you that frustrated, right, that you had that kind of time on your hands where you going out there, right, you and your big nose, and you're there like goddamn Mama Duke, right? You there like Mama Duke. You there like Scooby-Doo. You out there looking for clues to find out who people are so you can harass them. That's crazy to me. I just think public figures usually draw boundaries. She has not learned how to draw boundaries and just let that shit roll off her shoulders. I mean, she got $8 million. I got an $8 million deal. $8 million. First fight could be 16, but you know, that's just the juice. That's the gravy. That's the gravy on the turkey wings. No, I'm just, right now, you know, I got my $3 million because 2 gold medals, $1 million apiece. And so I got $3 million, so that's more than what I would have got. And that's long overdue. That's long overdue. And I could talk like Layla Ali. And, you know, what the women need, we need camaraderie. We need to come together because we don't kick somebody when they're down. We need camaraderie. No, what needs to happen is you need to ignore the critics. Any serious issues? Maybe you can address that publicly. But the trolls, block them. Block the trolls, man. Somebody say something, it'll block them, but you be busy as hell because I see what's out there. They go, you can't post anything and people come and they say some crazy stuff to you. They say crazy stuff to Claressa Shields. People, if y'all don't know, you just go out there on Twitter and look. It's ridiculous. I couldn't live like that. I'll be honest with you. You know, I would have figured out with the quickness. Let me shut up. Let me apologize. Who wants to live life like that, man? But I just think when someone goes into private messages to attack random fans, it suggests a lot of things. Emotional overload, load over, emotional overload. Trying to cause emotional damage. Loss of impulse control. May bite somebody. Hope it ain't me. To get my rabies shot. Feeling personally threatened by criticism. Put on your big girl drawers. You gon' get criticized. You in the public, you a boxer, you a woman. You call yourself the GOAT, self-proclaimed GOAT, right? You disrespected Layla Ali. You disrespect most of your peers. You gonna get criticized. Shit, I know firsthand what it's like. You gonna get criticized, but you know I had somebody tell me something, I think I talked about like 10, 11 years in my career. They said, yo, learn to listen more and talk less. And then when I got to a certain point, I was that top 1%. They said, the guy pulled me in his office. He's like, yo, man, tell you right now, learn to listen a whole lot and talk very little. Position you in, or learn to shut up. I said, got it. And then he said some shit that I didn't agree with. He said, by the way, they'll think that you're cute now because, you got the women and the young ladies, they're coming at you now. So they see you with, your position now, they're going to get a lot of attention. I was like, I hear you, but speak for yourself, motherfucker. I ain't never had no problem with that. You know what I mean? Barney fucking Fife, get out of here. Eating your beef fucking ribs over there and shit. Get out of here telling me that shit. Don't trip over no bullshit. I never been the guy that assume someone smile at me that they want me. The fuck out. You smiling because you smiling. I don't care. But the one thing I took from that, not that bullshit about, oh, you're not cute now just because your position, is listen a whole lot and talk very little. Claressa Shields needs to take that advice. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Just shut up. Because I had to learn that shit. I was a hothead, man. You got to shut up. Take a deep breath, blow shit out, and understand what you're dealing with. If you take on every asshole you meet, you'll be a busy person. But when you're going into private messages attacking fans, what the fuck, man? That just means that you want to win every interaction. That shit's exhausting. But this behavior often shows someone fighting perception instead of managing it. You want people to, when they say something about you, say something nice, change the way you operate. It's not even about minor refinements. You need an overhaul. You need an overhaul, and you need it as of yesterday. It's just power dynamics, man. The champion versus the random fan. This is where optics turn against Claressa Shields, the self-proclaimed GOAT. These are the facts, right? She's a multi-division champion, 2 gold medals, undisputed multiple times, undefeated, unpredictable. She will whip your ass. Okay? Those are the facts. Claressa Shields will whip your ass. But she looked like she's going the wrong direction. That's why many of us believe she gonna fuck around and lose. Not because we want her to lose. It's because she's out here doing stupid shit like going into fans' DMs, arguing with them and saying horrible shit to them. Who does that? Now you got the fan, right? Some anonymous person, extremely powerless, can easily dismiss their ass. My profile ain't nothing like no goddamn Claressa Shields. I get bozos trying to say shit to me. You think I care? Like, get out of here, man. I'm the retired cat. My 3 checks hit the goddamn thing the end of the month, every month. I was like, all right, say what you want. Actually, 4 checks with the YouTube bullshit. I said, let's sit here and laugh. Like, all right, motherfucker. Whatever you think, kiss my ass. It don't bother me. Whatever you want to say about me, whatever. Shit, my crew is good. That's all I care about anyway. I don't care about nobody saying nothing negative to me. Get out of here, bounce. Go away, get out of here. I'm for real. Go back to the airport sniffing fucking luggage. Leave me alone. I don't care. But I ain't going to sit there and go back and forth with you. I had to get control of that. At first, I didn't know how to manage that shit. I'm like, yo, somebody said something wild. And then I had to catch myself and be like, listen more, talk less. That shit comes, I hear his voice all the time. Comes back to me. I'm like, all right. So now, when somebody says something slick, I just say, yo, call in at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. We want to hear from you. And, they don't. But that's what I said. That's how I deal with it now. But I had to figure out a mechanism that I could employ to put that negative energy back on their ass. Because it would mess with you. It would mess with you. So I understand her getting frustrated, but you can't. You want to go in someone's DMs, you shouldn't. But to go and call them a whore and a B word and wish the holidays, man, I got this shit. I should post it. I should post it. I got the message. But I don't know if I want to do that. Because I'm not trying to add to Claressa Shields' misery. But if I put that shit out there, it'll blow your mind. It will really blow your mind. I read, I was like, are you kidding me, man? It ain't that serious. But, whatever. I just think with fans, you don't know them. They don't have no power. You can dismiss them. Fuck them. But when the champion punches down instead of taking the high road and moving up the ladder, right, it creates sympathy for the critic, even if the critic was wrong. You know, because Claressa Shields is up here. You down there making noise, she punching down at you. That's why people sit there and feel bad, even though the person who's criticizing her is being an asshole. People feel bad for him, man. So you can say, well, so what's this? You take it to the stupid. You expect Claressa Shields to be the bigger person. What's that about? Uh-huh. It's like, yo, take it easy, McNicholas. Easy. Hold your horses and stop taking it to the goddamn stupid. Hell yes, you're supposed to be the bigger person, dumbass. Whether it's unfair or not, the short answer is yes. She the one getting that Wu-Tang cream, cha-ching-ching, dollar bill, y'all. She the one out here, man, that without the fan support, she's a nobody. You need to drop that zero. Get with this hero. Remember that song? That Dougie Fresh and shit? Do my little fucking dance? That's what she need to do. That is the cost of fame, people. You will get people who like you, people who don't like you, people who harass you. It's the truth. That's the cost of having championships. That's the cost of having visibility. That's the cost of claiming, I'm the GOAT. That's what that shit is. Legends are judged not just by wins. Claressa Shields, you're being judged not just by the wins inside the ring, but by your composure, in your case, lack of. Discipline, in your case, lack of. Emotional control, in your case, lack of. You think we making this up? Go look at yourself on the goddamn Breakfast Club. If Anthony Joshua loses that fight, if he loses that fight, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over there to England. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over there. We're going to get a ticket and passport and go over there. We're going to go over there. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to punch him in the fucking face. I'm going to go over there. Pep, you agree with me, right, Pep? If I go over there, and I punch him in the fucking face, Pep, what are you gonna do? Because you're a protector. You're gonna protect me, Pep. What are you gonna do? Pep. What are you gonna do, Pep? Anthony Joshua, if he punched me and breaks my fucking jaw away, he broke Jake Paul's jaw. Pep, what you gonna do, Pep? Like I was saying, balls on wheels. Silence often speaks louder than insults. The legends are judged not just by the wins. Leadership under fire. Claressa Shields is under fire. Don't have no emotional control, man. This makes you wonder about the psychology of all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I just think when you have patterns like this, it often signals identity stress. They don't see, like, it's like, yo, they don't see me how I see myself. I'm sure she sees herself as, to the most part, like, it ain't me. I'm okay. You okay. Them over there. You over there. Them over there. They just here on the internet. Go to Neiman Marcus if I wanted to go get it, then I put them in the ticket, and then I get them to pick it. That's what's going on here, man. Identity stress, ego threat, emotional exhaustion, a fight or flight response, staying stuck on fight. She's stuck on fight. Same way, I ain't gonna lie, when I be driving, I have that goddamn Papoose, Count the Green. I had that shit stuck on repeat. I ain't gonna lie. Count the green. Bada bing. I be playing that shit. That shit goes hard. That beat, even my wife was like, that beat is crazy. But she from up in New York and shit, you know what I'm saying? We be sitting there, man, blasting that shit. I mean, that shit hit hard. Even my sons be in the back. Count the green. But she's stuck in fight mode. I will say this. Being stuck in fight mode is not a weakness. Because she's a fighter. She ain't supposed to be stuck in passive mode. Even Manny Pacquiao. He's stuck in fight mode. But he can control it. You think Pacquiao just gonna sit there and be super passive? You mess with Pacquiao, and he come out there and be ready to go toe. Pacquiao go toe. I sing karaoke. I go toe. Pacquiao light your ass up, but it's a misdirected strength when you can't control it. And that's why fans are turning on her, man. Even former supporters, they're turning on her. I haven't turned on her, but goddamn, I got her underneath the microscope. I sure as hell do. That Layla Ali thing, man, that Claressa Shields and talking about Muhammad Ali wouldn't duck no smoke. He would never. That's what she messed up with me. So if anyone's wondering, that's what she messed up with me. She need to apologize. So when you get someone like me, who I don't care about nothing, but that really got to me. I ain't gonna lie, man, that got to me. I couldn't understand. Like, you will go that far to try to make a fight with someone just to get money? Whatever money she would have, let's say her and Layla Ali would have fought. Whatever money she would have made from fighting Layla Ali, Claressa, at this point, if she had the right attitude, would be a gazillionaire. But her attitude is horrible. I've been saying this, and I'm going to say it. I understand why she's not. Claressa Shields has the shit, man. She's got it. There's a reason why they put her in that, because I went and did my research. She's, no kidding, it was a legit Michigan Hall of Fame before what she did as an amateur, not as a pro. They said there's still work to do. But let's key in on that. What she did as an amateur was more, okay, her getting into the Hall of Fame in Michigan. Scratch that. Job well done. But what she did as an amateur, going into the pro, that was more than enough to have that girl go into some serious ass paydays. And I know when it comes to boxing, I follow boxing. You don't hear about a whole lot of fighters getting big time deals. They do, but not all. Claressa Shields was the exception, but she threw that shit away. She threw it away. You know why? Because of attitude. Listen to Hood Champion, you can be back on the path to success. You know what I mean? It's cool. I think Claressa Shields and a lot of fighters, they're on divergent paths, but they can converge on a common path once they get some experience and learn from the mistakes. But there's some who go a direction and they're on course. She's gone way left, but she can come back. But I'm lying. That she's got to apologize to Layla Ali. She better understand Layla Ali, boy, and the power that Ali last name has. She got to fix that shit. But the fans are turning on her, you know what I'm saying? And they're not just reacting to one incident. They're reacting to repeated confrontations. Everything is a confrontation. Always being defensive. Always trying to be validated. Hostility towards criticism. Blurred lines between confidence and contempt. That's Claressa Shields, man. Let me tell you this. Greatness attracts scrutiny. You're going to get scrutinized when you're great. How you handle it determines longevity. She got to figure that out. And I just talked about it. Like, can the shit be fixed? I don't know. I would think if it's fixed, it got to start with her. I can't fix it. Papoose can't fix it. Can't nobody fix it. Dimitri Salita win records. Nobody, she got to fix it, man. This is what she need to do, in my opinion. Stop engaging directly with random critics. Talk to the people who's showing you love, who are being fair to you. Talk to them, but just some bozo? Why are you even engaging them? And I am nowhere near her level as far as people who know who I am. I'm X. They should call it Hood X. Because I ain't even known out here really. Maybe people kind of know the lives now, but I'm 100,000, 200, 300,000 subscribers. I'm just out here chilling in the breeze. But even I don't come out here and be worried about no dumbass critics. Why? Trust me, I got more happiness in my life than these bozos. I'm eating grapes while I'm doing a live. You don't like that? Stop watching the goddamn video. I don't care. I just don't care. But maybe because I done been around the block, I'm chilling. Life is good. It take a lot to get me worked up. It takes a lot. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be engaging with no random ass critics. I don't do it. Why are you doing it? You tell me I've been making millions for a while now. Okay, you sit back when someone insults you. Go in there and Scrooge McDuck they ass. Go and count your money. Do something, whatever it takes to make you feel happy. Eat some goddamn turkey wings. I don't know what it is going to be. Mac and cheese, whatever you want to do. Go hit the speed bag. Whatever you need to do. But goddamn, don't engage with these random critics. And then when it comes to that social media management, I think it's really important for someone like Claressa Shields and all these athletes. Delegate social media management. Stop managing your social media website. Stop. But who's she going to find that's responsible enough to manage it? You know what I'm saying? Who's she going to find to do it? Because her doing it is just not the answer. Could you imagine? I'm not going to say that. I was about to say something. It will come off wrong. And I don't want it to come off wrong. No, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Could you imagine if we're talking about anybody, anyone, could be me. If I was someone so consumed with Twitter and social media and what people said about me, and then I had a child, a baby. Let me tell you something. A child needs all of your attention, all your love, everything. You can't be there with no child trying to breastfeed or give a bottle and then also on your cell phone and looking at bullshit. You got to have control over that. So what I was going to say, can you imagine her with a newborn and so focused about the social media bullshit still? That social media is an addiction. So anyone out here who's mature, you're going to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying she won't be a good parent. What I'm saying is leave the social media fuckery alone. Leave it alone, man. Be selective about who you're going to respond to publicly. And don't be so emotional. Refocus attention on the elite competition when it comes to your boxing. And let performance speak louder than arguments. Don't be out here to keep talking the crap like she's been doing about like Shadesha Green. Now, Shadesha Green, she didn't want to fight me. She was just probably trying to stall me out because she didn't like the fact that I was fighting Franchon and Franchon beat her. And, isn't she banned? Why is she banned? What happened to her? She can't even box anyway. I don't know if it's pairs or something medical. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, give me them wings. Papoose, give me them turkey wings. Come over here. Let me pinch you in the booty, boy. Silence plus dominance equals redemption. She got to figure that formula out. But get beyond the jokes. Understand the bigger question. This isn't about whether Claressa is right or wrong. It's about this. Is she fighting fans instead of fighting for legacy? And that's what I've been saying for the last couple of weeks. She is out here, don't seem to be focused. She's worried about what people think about her. And as a result, you're going to see her get in training camp. I wish her the best. And I mean that. Get in there, stay focused, come out there and still be unpredictable and do the business. But it don't look like it. And I think somebody going to get her scalp. If it ain't Franchon, I think it's going to be Shadesha. If she doesn't fight Shadesha next, someone is going to get her scalp if she can't lock in and quit worrying about what these Mick Nicholases have to say about her on social media. Forget them. You know what I'm saying? These people love the fact that you get upset and respond to them so negatively. They love it. The longer the bullshit continues, the more Claressa Shields' momentum will slip. Regardless of her 2 gold medals, 19 titles, 4-time undisputed, 5 divisions, and it doesn't matter how much money she has, and when she goes to spend her money at Neiman Marcus, if I want it, I go get it, and I bite you in the ankle, and I get the tilapia, and I buy a swordfish, and I go to Neiman Marcus, and that shit doesn't matter. You continue with the bullshit, the momentum is going to slip, and you're going to get scalped. So, this could be the beginning of the end. She better figure it out. Better get me a coffee and get ready to go live in about an hour. From champion to controversy, while fans are turning on Claressa Shields because of attitude. Y'all keep cool, I'm in the breeze.